The Gateway Arch looming over downtown St. Louis. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. Denard Span makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we're officially underway tonight here in St. Louis.
First pitch, 6:15.
The 1-0. Goes the other way as this is lined to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. So Span retired to start things out, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive lineup for the Redbirds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Tyler Moore will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game in which the team could muster all of 1 run. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Good night for baseball, 69 degrees here at first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
The 1-2 from Wainwright. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Ryan Zimmerman will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2 and 2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Lee will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. He'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, former Tiger right-hander Doug Fister. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Matt Holliday will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the fielder, Matt Holliday.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Batting second, third baseman,
Matt Carpenter will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And that's the pitch that's going to give a lot of guys trouble, not just the superstars. That is big-time break right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. And the throw to LaRoche is in time. 2 gone.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw on to LaRoche is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Wilson Ramos will come forward now. Back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Ramos.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Wainwright ready, the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Come on, boy, that was a strike.
Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you'd call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
Bryce Harper will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
What can he do here? 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
Let's go, Cardinals! Go, Cardinals, go!
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left, and Holiday will make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nate Walker will stand in now, hoping to get on base. As you can see, he currently sits 6th in the senior circuit in stolen bases.
Walker.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Span is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Number 16 will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Come on, Greg, let's do this. Come on.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Matt Adams will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Fouled back. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to LaRoche takes care of him, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Ian Desmond will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch coming. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
here.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Grounded sharply here and through into right field. And that becomes the first hit for either side here so far.
Well, this is a ground ball pitcher, but what happens when you get a lot of ground balls? Well, occasionally they're going to find a hole out there for base hits. So now you've got the leadoff hitter aboard, and this is in a position where they may be thinking about running.
Anthony Rendon will be the batter. First pitch coming from Wainwright, and that misses inside, 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
A runner at first with no outs here. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Grounded foul, still 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering, and a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Doug Fister will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Boy, and slow out of the box that time as he's tagged out quickly.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Denard Span will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Desmond takes his lead at second. The pitch just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1-2 now.
You can tell he's got sinker on the mind because he definitely undercut that one.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Tyler Moore will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Here's the 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Nationals on top, 1-0. Back alongside Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
John Jay steps in now.
Let's go, Redbird.
Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Adam Wainwright will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Go Cardinals!
And this is going to be a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Hard sinker misses, 2 and 2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Full count now, 3 and 2. Matt Holliday would be next. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Go Cardinals!
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
Start again.
And this ball hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's off his leg on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And he takes ball 1. Swing and a shot towards second. And Zimmerman has a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Wilson Ramos will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there you go.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Let's go! Shut him down!
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper.
Pick up throw!
In the dirt, might not be enough to try it, and they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Overrated.
Adam LaRoche will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Put him away! Get him in good!
First pitch coming from Wainwright, and this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Ian Desmond will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. And this is low, ball 1. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Come on, Cardinals!
A little bit outside, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And this ball skied in the air out to Span in center. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Well, any time you can retire this guy, that's good. And any time you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And any time you can do it on 1 pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Michael Lee will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Cardinals.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ran it in on him there as this ball's on the ground to third. And the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Nate Walker will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest.
All right, Cardinals.
Lays off 1-0. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, he's got a lot of people excited around here. Not only does this guy have a chance to be an everyday player, he has a chance to be an impact player for years to come. And the early results, they look good as he hammered that one for a solid double.
Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And there's ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to Desmond at short. On to first, and it's dropped. And the inning will continue now as there are 2 on with 2 away. Matt Adams will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Matt Adams.
And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Two men on, 2 out, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
John Jay will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Opposite field to left. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Oh, my gosh, he is falling apart out there right now. That's the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't he know that?
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. Anthony Rendon will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this ball will be chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On the ground towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Doug Fister.
Doug Fister will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Now a hard liner towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And that's in there for strike one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Open your eyes, Rob.
And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nats 1. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Holiday.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one.
Holiday.
2-0 now.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Three and 0 now. A little shaky here to start the fifth.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what I call an intelligent at-bat. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls a strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And right to the spot the shortstop just vacated. A base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
For the Cardinals, right fielder,
Michael Lee will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. A strong throw back in by Harper, and that will hold the runner at third base.
And remember, this all started with the leadoff walk. Now, 2 batters later, he's looking at the bases loaded here with nobody out. This is real trouble now.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and his arrival on the mound will signal the end for Doug Fister. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ross Detweiler is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Nate Walker will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Oh, and this fastball is absolutely grooved as it is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 16.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Another line drive single here. That's their 7th hit now in the ball game, and I'll tell you, these have not been Texas leaguers. They have smoked the ball all throughout.
Matt Adams will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
4 runs here in this half inning. Runner goes. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Here's a hard hit ball that's going to get over the head of Desmond at short. It's a base hit.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run for third.
John Jay will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there. Base hit. Span able to get to it quickly here, so they'll hold the runner at third. Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. He can find a way to just find a hole with the ground ball. That could be huge.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Let's keep the inning alive, okay?
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and he didn't want that one to be in the strike zone. Even with the bases loaded, this is still a strikeout situation, remember.
This now is the 9th man to bat in the inning. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Desmond for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Tyler Moore will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Tyler Moore.
Your fresh roasted peanuts.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Ryan Zimmerman will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Turn two.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Let's turn two.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Pick him off.
Fouled straight back. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. To second for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Bryce Harper will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd and foul ball. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. One left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Matt Carpenter will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
All ones the count.
And this will be fouled away. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Oh, don't go down looking.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's Desmond now at short. On to first is Desmond, and that's in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Eight runs and even 10 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
Now a bullet down the line, and that hook's just foul. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Moore has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Nate Walker will stand in again as we take you back to the 5th inning for the big blow. A grand slam that obviously has been their biggest at-bat of the game thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Number 16 will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Now the 0-1 pitch is swung on and hit out to Desmond at short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. We're through 6 full. Cards lead it 8-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Adam LaRoche will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
First baseman, Adam LaRoche.
No batter, we got him.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
That's slowly hit to the right side. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Ian Desmond will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And there's the good fastball that time from Wainwright as he gets ahead 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Now here it comes. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And there you get a look at his pitch count, and you can see he's over the 100 pitch mark right now. So some of those mistakes are going to start to get magnified late in this ball game. You can bet they're keeping close tabs on him in that dugout.
Anthony Rendon will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And no shot for Holiday. It's a foul ball.
Hey now, turn 2 here.
Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, this ball's just not hit nearly hard enough to get 2, obviously because he hit it with half of a bat. So a nice job there to dodge the remnants of what used to be a baseball bat and at least get the sure out at first.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Denard Span will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Nationals 2. Jerry Blevins will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Matt Adams will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman number 53, Matt Adams.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Oh, and he comes up with it. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Wow, that's just a two-hop bullet right there. I mean, this ball is almost past him when he catches it, but look how he slides for it, and then it pops him right up to a good throwing position, and now he's got plenty of time to make that good, strong throw to first.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
John Jay will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Come on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. And now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 30, Jason Mott. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot. Number 11.
Tyler Moore will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Leading off for Washington, left fielder, Tyler Moore.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Ryan Zimmerman will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Let's get you out here.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Swing and a line drive to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Wilson Ramos will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here comes a 1-2. This is hit sharply to the left side, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. Still 8-2. Peter Borges will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
There we go, guys. Come on.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
The 1-1.
Here we go.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. great pitch call right there.
You can do it.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
You know, obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Matt Holliday will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Come on, man.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, this has been a good start to an inning, but it's coming far too late to have any hope of salvaging things. I mean, you can bet that guy there will have a word or two to say to his staff after this one's done.
Matt Carpenter will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Bryce Harper will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Bryce Harper.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Hitters count 2-0. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. But this will get fouled. 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Adam LaRoche is on deck. He's due next. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Adam LaRoche will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Get him doubled up, man.
Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Lee will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. Now, he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Ian Desmond will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats. A foul ball. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Sit him down now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Now Desmond swings and hits a high fly ball with some carry on it to deep left field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. A two-run shot that time for Ian Desmond. Number 13 for him on the year, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, normally when you hear guys talking about pitches that hang, they're talking about the curveball, maybe a slider. But this is a cut fastball. It just hangs. You see it there. Just right out over the heart of the plate. He doesn't miss it.
Trevor Rosenthal will come on now as he'll try to record the final 2 outs here. Anthony Rendon will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Adams is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
And I think we'll have a pinch hitter here as the utility man Jamie Carroll begins to loosen on deck. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Washington, good night.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fella right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 8-4. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 8-0. The loss goes to Doug Fister. He falls to 3-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.